Hey, this is Harsh Game Reviews. Today we're doing a review of Fall Guys. Me and my girlfriend. This is a group review today. And Fall Guys is really popular right now, so we thought we might review it. And we played it a little bit, not a whole bunch, her on her laptop and me on my PC. And before we even get started, I was surprised it even ran on that laptop. Which is good. Because most games don't. I mean, Risk of Rain 2 had trouble on that thing, so I'm glad that it actually ran on there.
It was a great time-passing game while I did my classes, procrastination. Very simple, very nice. I liked it.
Yeah, and that's good. It's always great to have a simple type of game, but there are some inherent problems with the game. So we'll get into the review right now. I'd give this game a 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair number with that. Because of the glaring issues that there are with the game right now, I couldn't give it any higher even if I wanted to, and I don't. So let's go into the pros first. As you said, it's great for passing time. I did it similarly when it came to there's a free hour, I might as well play it, maybe get a customization. And there are a lot of customizations to have.
Yeah.
There are a ton of different paints, a ton of different character, outfits. You can get hats and stuff. I personally made myself into a pineapple pirate. Very nice. But it's great and all to have those customizations, but there are some problems. We'll get into that, though, later, obviously. The game is easy to learn, I'd say. We had fun basically from the beginning. From when we started playing. And that's great. It's great that it's easy to learn. It's just a very simple game. The music's great, the art's great, the animation's great. There's no problems there. All that stuff is good. And again, that's pretty unusual for me. Anything that has bad animation, I will call it out on that particular game for quite a while. Because I really think you should have the core fundamentals of a game done before you release it, even in early access. Like, if an animation's completely bugged, then you shouldn't release a game. Like how they did with Fallout 76, but that's a story for another time. So, let's get into the cons now. It had some very unpredictable matches, like the tail-grabbing matches.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if we'll actually get footage of this. If we do, it'll be here, but
it sucked so bad.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
It was not very good.
Didn't feel my competitive.
Oh, it literally felt like it was random chance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it gets to a certain point and you think to yourself, I've played this map 50 times in a row, and I always lose, and then I keep coming back and it plays the same map over and over again. And the maps get very repetitive because there aren't an incredible amount of them. There's 8.
Yeah.
When it comes to the first areas, there's 4.
Yeah.
And then it just gets more and more as you get higher up in the Royale system that they have. And I think it's a good system to have, don't get me wrong, but it just ends up feeling a little boring and very repetitive.
Yeah.
Because the maps are so repetitive. You were going to say?
I was just going to say that it has a great initial attraction, but, in the end, you get bored of it. It becomes a chore. You don't want to play it anymore. It's hard to earn the money to get the customizations. The DLC sucked.
Yeah, the DLC sucked. I got the French fry and burger DLC thing that they sent out, and it was not worth it. Not worth it at all. But that gets into the whole problem with the money. So in this game, your main way of actually getting money is through playing matches. And it's the same sort of system where you can say, oh, you can get enough money to get items and customizations. But it's just going to take a lot longer if you do that rather than you buy stuff. And I think microtransactions was a good way to actually get this game going in terms of monetization, because there's no other way you could really do it But they also do DLC, so kind of ruins that purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes so long to get any money in this game. I wish the money was faster. Not even like out of a playing this game aspect. Like, it takes dozens of matches to get anything. Anything.
Oh, yeah.
To get anything. Unless you win. And winning is very unlikely.
Yeah.
And in that same respect, there was 2 instances where I dealt with hackers, and one of which I can still remember, but I remember having another one at one point. I can't remember what it exactly was. But there was one instance of a hacker where they were running just slightly faster than everyone else for the entire game, and they ended up winning. I made it to the final round of that particular one, and they ended up winning. And to have hackers in this game makes it a little less fun.
Yeah.
You know you're not going to win. And that sucks. That completely ruins an entire game, which can take an hour.
Yeah.
If you keep going all the way to the end, it takes a long time to get to. Yeah. And the money is not really worth it. It's just... I wish it wasn't so long. I wish it didn't take so long.
And that's your only purpose in the game, is to get these customizations, and if they take too long, you're like, I just don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. I mean, there is a leveling system with XP, but the XP only gives you customizations. And they're not randomized customizations. They're all the same for everyone, so it makes it a little more boring as well. If they were randomized customizations based on the level...
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Like,
yeah.
Or you could choose from 2 different options.
Mm-hmm.
Or every level it gave you, like... I'm sorry to say, but a loot box of some sort. Every level they gave you, like, a mini loot box, like how they do in Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that system of gaming where they give you a loot box and you open it and it's like, oh, this level I got random shit. This thing. But at least you wouldn't know, so you'd feel better about, oh, I'm going to get to the next level, instead of, oh, I have 700 more coins to go, and that's 10 matches. Oh, yay. And that's if I win the first round of every match.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want your character to feel unique, so when you level up, it's not fun, because you're just like everyone else, I guess, in that sort of sense.
Yep. You can see 10 different people with your exact same costume, and they're all better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it ends up being. Well, yeah. A 7's a fair score.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 6, but the game runs well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give it a 7. I'd give this to anyone who has free time on their hands as a very casual game. Not for strategy people in this sense, but far more for people who enjoy simple games, like simple puzzle games, like Candy Crush, you said, and that's a great like comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of does feel that way. Kind of feels like it fills that same sort of void that Candy Crush does when you have a free hour.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that's the review. Take it or leave it. Like, share, subscribe if you want. That's your choice. Alright, see ya on the next one.